What's up, guys? How is everybody doing? It is a cloudy Friday afternoon here in Angeles City area. Guys, today we're going to talk about e-trikes. Are e-trikes safe on the street? Where can you go with an e-trike? Where can't you go with an e-trike? Some people putting out false information about e-trikes here in the Philippines. But today we're down here. I'm at my buddy Ken's place. It's called Tiger E-Trike, down in here in Cadalac. And we're going to go over some of this stuff. The one thing I don't like about e-trikes or e-bikes is you don't need a license and you don't need it registered. Anybody can come down here, buy an e-trike, buy an e-bike, and you don't need a license yet. However, you can jump on the roads here, certain roads, guys, certain roads, not all roads. And you can drive amongst the traffic here without a driver's license. So, to me, I think you should have a driver's license, period, to drive and operate an e-bike here in the Philippines. I don't set the rules. I don't set the law. Like I said, you don't even need registration, and you don't even need to insure it. So here we are. Let me show you where we're at here. Tiger e-bike here. Here's some of the bikes here. People want to say, you are allowed to drive on the highway. You're allowed to drive on MacArthur Highway with an e-bike, an e-trike. Wrong, wrong, wrong. You're not allowed. It's considered a major highway. You're not allowed. However, do people drive on it? Yes. Every day. Every day you will see people driving up and down MacArthur Highway with an e-trike. They'll go right past, they go right past checkpoints and all that. For some reason, they don't pull over e-bikes here. But no, you are not legally allowed to ride on MacArthur Highway or other highways. That came directly from the owner's mouth here, who, it's his business. He knows all about e-bikes. We're just going to look here. Here's this little guy right here, all right? The danger bike. I call it the danger e-bike. Too small. The reason I call it the danger bike is because they're too small, in my opinion, to be on a road. You can't see them. I've driven around here, and they're the worst. I've hit them. I've almost hit a few of them. You can't see them. Especially at night, they're terrible. Also, guys, if it's for 3 people, this bike here, same one. It's designed for 3 people. Passenger, driver, and for some reason they have a little seat right there that flips up to put a child on it. To me, no children. If it's designed and it's supposed to be 3 people on these bikes, 3 people only, the more you put on it, the more dangerous it becomes. But price-wise, let me show you here. This, we'll go back to this guy, all right? You're only looking at 36,000 pesos. A little over, what's that, 600 bucks? Around 700, give or take. I'll put the math down below, but they're very cheap. This one here, look, 53,000, a little over 3,000 pesos. They're nice. To me, they are nice, but this is a bigger one. If I had to get an e-trike, it would be a big bike like this. You can visibly see it. 3 people. But you will see more than 3 people jammed in these things. Unsafe. This one here, what's this one? There's another one here. Now this one looks cool. Looks like a golf cart. But the owner told me it's actually one of the most unsafest when it comes to turn and radius. When the turning radius of it is really bad. But you can see, like that comes with a speaker, comes with a radio system in it, your brakes, your throttles there, your foot brakes here. Let's walk through. There's another one. This one's $48,000. So you're looking at something less than $1,000 for this. Less than $1,000. They vary in price and makes. All different makes and models in here. I was told, I did talk to the owner, and I asked him, I said, where do these parts come from? Where do these bikes come from? He said, a lot of them, they're just multiple. The engine might be from, say, China. The body might be from Thailand. Like, it's a mix and match from parts from all over the world. And then they come in here into the Philippines, and then they're assembled here in the Philippines. So it's just a mix and match. Like he was telling me, you can find cheaper ones here. You can find them down the road here, cheaper. But you're basically buying junk. They don't have warranties on them. Or they do have warranties, but it might only be like a 2-year warranty or a 2-month warranty. A 2-month warranty. So when you're buying them here, just because, you know, they're cheap doesn't mean they're really that good. He has told me many a times he's had other customers come from other e-bike places come to his shop and fix them because the electrical wiring is bad. You know, you pay for junk, you're going to get junk, right? But let me show you some more here. This is the newest one, all right? This is the newest one he just got in. Sorry for the loud motorcycling noise, and that is illegal too. This is the newest one he got in. He said down in Manila, they're using these as the pedicabs. Even the other one that I showed you, he said they're using them now as the pedicab. No more guys on bicycles riding people around. But this is the newest one here. But look at it. That's huge. You know, you can find a what do you call it? One of them little tiny little cars, Kia, whatever they are. You know, doesn't even come to my mind. But this is the size of one of those tiny little cars. Now you mean to tell me that this thing on the road, the size of some of these tiny little cars, but you don't need a license for this. What they do is they keep it under a certain amount, certain kilometer. And then being under a certain kilometer per hour, they can register it and say it's an e-bike. This one here, he said this one here is also, they're using as pedicabs. Explain. You can explain. You mind being on camera?
Yeah, go ahead.
Explain how they get away with not registering and license because of the speed.
Any bike right now in the Philippines under 50 kph LTO doesn't really enforce it. If the bike goes over 50, then LTO enforces it and requires all the requirements. But right now, if it's under 50, LTO doesn't require it. MacArthur Highway are not supposed to have any e-bikes on it whatsoever, and yet PNP and LTO still doesn't enforce it.
Right. And you were saying you feel this is the most unsafe one here.
Well, it's only because of turning radius, and if you're going even at 45 kph and you turn sharp, the balance isn't there.
Right.
But a lot of people prefer this because they think it is safer. So we do sell a lot of them. But the three-wheelers...
That's your best seller right here.
It's our best seller, but it's actually at speed a lot safer and a lot more stable than what a four-wheel is.
Right. What about these guys?
You know, those are the cheaper ones. They're the ones we've been selling for years. The only bad thing is they are smaller, so the visibility of them going down the road, especially if you have a black one, a gray one, a dark one, you don't see them at night. So now we're putting high-vis tape on them to make it where you can actually see them. But this unit here, the little black one and the red one in front are the same unit, except that one has a roof on it. Which will make it more visible with the high-vis tape on the back.
Right. And you said you can modify these however you want.
Oh, yeah.
You can put big stereos in them.
Oh, yeah.
You can put blinking lights in them, and you can do whatever you want.
You know, most of them now that we have USB chargers, Bluetooth speakers on them now. They're all the options you can think of. We've even got ground effect lights to go on the bottom of them now, which at night makes them a lot safer because it gives more visibility of the unit going down the road.
A lot of people's concern is, all right, I want to buy one of these, and I want to go to Baguio, or I want to go to Subic.
You know, right now the range of these on general is about 40 kilometers on the range.
On the range,
Then you have
full
to
battery.
recharge it. The two-wheel bikes, the Turtle King and King, your range on those are about 60 to 65 kilometers.
So it's basically designed just to be used around locally.
Right.
Right.
These are grocery getters. They're not meant to be on highways.
Right. Yeah. All right, good deal. So there it is. Tiger e-bike. Come down, check it out, say hello. Obviously, you can see an expat owns the place here. We've spoken in the past, and here's what's nice. Wait, he'll explain it. Your warranty.
We have a 3-year warranty on all major parts in the motors, and one thing we take is service to a great deal of pride. What separates us from everyone else is our service and our warranty. We back up everything.
And you come out to the house if there's
We
an
do
issue,
home
a
service.
problem.
If a bike cannot make it back to the store, we'll go to the bike.
Right. And others only offer what, like a 2-month?
You know,
Warranty on some of them?
Some of them offer a year, some of them offer 30 days, and some of them offer 2 months. But we have a really good relationship with the factory that says, hey, if you have a problem, take care of it.
Get what you pay for.
You got it. You get what you pay for. We're a little more expensive, but we carry a higher brand of bike than China clone bikes.
China clone bikes.
That's what we're calling them.
All right. I'm just going to shoot around here a little more, show you the shop. That's one of the things, guys. Service. When you buy something here, you want to have good service. You want people to stand behind their product and their brand, and here he does. This is his, we'll shoot in here real quick. And you get a freebie. If you buy, e-trikes.
Well, the way we work on our freebies are, we don't include the side curtains as freebies because they come with the
From the
bikes.
factory.
You know, people say you can have a free raincoat or free umbrella. The factory gives that to you to give to the customer. So how is that really a freebie?
Right.
So what we do is we give either a free helmet, a free dust cover that covers the whole bike up, a free fan that we mount inside, or a Bluetooth speaker.
And when it comes to, we were talking earlier, when it comes to helmets, what does the law say about helmets?
Right now, the way it is, the two-wheel bikes, like the Turtle King and King, they have to have shoes and helmets like you ride a regular
motorcycle, right.
The three-wheelers, you do not.
Right. So no helmet for a three, so
No
like a
three-wheeler.
trike.
It's just like a trike.
Right, like a
Just
trike.
like a trike.
All right. So there it is.
And that's our 2023 model right there.
2023.
That one's in black and tan. That's the truck conversion.
And you're the only ones in this area, right?
Right now,
that
we're the
have
only
it.
ones in Pampanga with the new 2023s.
All right. It's just big.
It's 72 volt, has a lot of power, and it'll seat up to 6 to 7 people easily. Plus a cargo area in the back still.
I've seen that. 6 to 7. You got 3 there, tight. The driver's going to sit in the middle, back seat, and then this flips down into a cargo bed.
Right.
I've seen it. It did flip down. It is nice. So this is his showroom here. But I figured we'd come down, show you what like an e-bike looks like. And the thing is, sorry. My thing is, it's up to you. You want to get an e-bike just for local traveling around, all right, but my thing is, you got to be safe on the road. Them tiny little things, I'll say it again, these things are junk. In my opinion, and I've been driving bikes and stuff my whole life, these are junk. They're cheap, but to me, they're very, very unsafe on the road. Very unsafe. These, on the other hand, are a little bit bigger, very visibility of people on the road. You can see them. But I guess it's all in people's wallet, right? It's all in what you want to spend. I mean, that's visible, You can see it is visible, which is what the top on it is. However, it's designed for 2 people, not 5, 6, 7, 8 people. When you do that, then you become, not only are you on a tiny little thing like that, but now you're unsafe on it. This is the way to go. This is the Cadillac of them all right here. So, all right, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. No, I'm not being paid by the gentleman here to promote his business. I just got talking to him one day, and he said, come down and check it out. And figured I'd shoot down here and check it out. So, all right, guys, once again, remember, legally, according to the law of the Philippines here, you are not allowed on MacArthur Highway here with an e-trike. Do people do it? Yep, every day. Do they go by checkpoints? Yep, every day. Do they pull them over? Nope, they do not pull them over. However, you are not allowed on it. You do not need a license to purchase one of these vehicles either. Come down, no license required. I don't know what would happen if you got pulled over. The only way you get pulled over on MacArthur is like, hey, you're not allowed on MacArthur because you don't need a license. They don't need to be registered. Will that change in the future? We don't know. We don't know. So anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up, and we will talk to you later.